What is up, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? Dry here. Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator Heavy Haulers. And today, guys, we got to go pick up ourselves a load of live cattle from a buddy of mine right down the road here. We're back in Colorado, the home base, and we're about 6 minutes out. We're not too far at all from actually getting there. We're here in Fort Collins. If you guys remember, in I believe about 2 or 3 episodes ago, we actually bought ourselves a garage here in Fort Collins, and that is where we are now making ourselves a home base out of. And we've been doing a lot of solo driving and just came back to Colorado not too long ago and figured this would be a perfect place to go ahead and restart filming here on the series. Been doing a little bit of work, ran into a few issues as far as the truck itself. We had a few dummy drivers ram into us, so we had to pull over here. Even though it was a Freightliner place, we had to pull up there, get a little bit of work done. Normally we go to the Kenworth dealership, but unfortunately we weren't near one there. So we got everything back situated. Everything is completely repaired again. Insurance took care of everything for us, but the drivers out here at America Truck Simulator, they are crazy. Not too sure how often you guys run into issues with it, but let me tell you, I was out in the middle of the road, pretty much jackhammered into a situation that I put myself into and got absolutely rammed, literally back and forth 3 times from the same truck in this game. Did about 10% damage, and well, you know, we had to make our way back up here. But like I said, guys, we're headed ourselves all the way over here. I forget that we have it plugged into the GPS. I forget exactly where we're going to, but we're in Fort Collins right now. We're gonna be making our way over here to a buddy's place to pick up some live cattle. Not a very big job that we got going on. I actually pretty much said, you know, hey, I'm willing to help out. So we're gonna be making our way over here. And like always, I always say it, we'll see you when we get there. So I'll tell you one thing, Fort Collins is a great place to be at. I've been enjoying it here so far, but just my luck, every time I drive through the town, I'm getting stopped by every single red light here. Luckily, we're not too far though. This was a little bit close. This was pretty close to the home garage here. Car dealership out there. Speaking of dealership, been interested in maybe looking at buying another truck. Not too sure what I'm gonna go with though. I'm loving the Kenworth. Maybe thinking about going to Mack, trying something different out. You know, I've been at Kenworth for quite a while now, but we'll look into it a little bit more and see. We got a little bit of a another dealership here to our right, a little tractor dealership. Not too sure what brand we got going on, but you guys know it wouldn't be an episode of American Truck Heavy Haulers if it wasn't raining at the beginning, and it looks like this is going to be yet another one where it's raining, but it is fine with me because I actually thoroughly enjoy the rain in this game. You guys might be asking, well, what's your percentage on? It's actually turned down pretty low, but yeah, we still somehow, anytime we hit that record button, seem to get the rain. Here's a place here. I've actually never been here before. This is a place he hit me up, asked me if I wanted to make a little bit of money here. It's a Saturday, is currently my day off. Told him, you know what, yeah, sure, ain't got too much going on, but let me go inside, talk real quick, and get back with you guys in just a jiffy. All right, so we are set up to go. We're actually not too sure why these live cattle will be headed towards Denver, but you know we're not going to ask questions. A real quick $4,000 on a Saturday for a very short drive. We'll just stick with it. You know, we'll just make that easy money. Not too much worry about it. See if we can actually back up here without using, you know, that third-person camera. Of course, looks like we got it pretty good, pretty straight here. Pretty narrow. There we go. Boom. Didn't mean to run into a little bit. And before we take off, let's take a little bit of a look at it here. So not too bad. We got a few cows in here. Nice little ranch he's got going on here so far. Not too bad at all. They do a little bit of animal dealing here as well, but not a bad setup that he has overall. Nice little truck. Goes very good with the black on brown. But let's go ahead and get this on the road, get this done for him. And we actually might do a few more loads for this guy. All right. I figured I'd pull over there before we got back on the road. I figured you know, let me go ahead and walk back inside and get myself something to drink before we get started here. And like I said, it's a short job. It's only going to take us maybe about an hour drive to really get there. We do have to, actually, it might take us 2 hours since we have to go back through Fort Collins here. We'll probably get stopped by every single red light along the way. Go ahead and knock on wood so that doesn't happen. And apparently our headlights were not on, so thank you there, officer, for that real quick $300 ticket. So we appreciate that. Thank you very much. As we noticed, some of these people's headlights are not on, but we're getting singled handed out here. We actually ran into a little bit of trouble here in Fort Collins, as I said. Tried doing a little bit of a load by myself, just kind of make a little bit of side money. You know, we're setting up the garage here. We got my buddy Jens working for us. He's currently, I believe, up in Washington, doing a little bit doing a load. He's been working pretty hard, but ran into a little bit of issue here in Fort Collins. Everyone so far seemed to be pretty nice, but as we were leaving a dealership here not too long ago, we pulled out into the road. Like I said earlier, I jackhammered the truck by complete accident. I really wasn't expecting it to happen, but you know, sometimes if you guys drive trucks, you know, sometimes things just happen. It's a little bit out of your hands, and other than having someone, you know, wait for me to come by, they got impatient. Actually legitimately, swear to God, rammed their car into us. So a little bit of a Karen issue, turned out to be fine though, so not too much to worry about. We got it taken out of, and I was actually thinking, you know, maybe we need to stop and get a little bit of gas before we really get on the road. But I mean, this is a big truck. We're 3/4 diesel, you know, already in here. We shouldn't really have to worry about fuel too much. But other than, you know, the little bit of the hiccups here in Fort Collins, we've been settling in pretty nice. We haven't been here all too much since we got set up. They do have a nice little factory over here. We got a few good loads coming out of there not too long ago, but they got everything here is pretty clean. Of course, it's around the mountains here in Colorado. We're not too far from Denver. That's where we're headed right now. And if you guys been watching the series, you know that I absolutely love Denver, Colorado, especially here in American Truck Simulator. They did such a fantastic job with it. I've only been there one time, but the one time that I went to Denver, fell in love with it. So that's where we're going to be headed to right now. I'm actually curious of where we're going to be dropping this off at. I spoke with Tim on the inside over there. He told me a few places, you know, that he wanted me to potentially pick up here soon, and I told him that I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of work for him, but he got busy, had a few things going on, had a lot of people inside, so I just, you know, other than asking too many questions and hold him up, we'll just take the GPS route there and see where we're going to. So it might be a slaughterhouse, might be another dealership or an animal dealer, who knows. Nice little Home Depot here. Not too, actually the garage isn't too far away from a KFC as well, so we're actually in a good spot. We got a lot of stuff, you know, anything happens, you know, we want to do a few upgrades or whatever, we're not too far away from the Home Depot. Getting a little bit hungry, you know, whatever else. We got a Walmart right here. We also got ourselves a KFC right back there, and a nice little mom and pop shop here, right here on the edge. I believe, what is that? No, that's IHOP. Never mind, I'm thinking of somewhere completely different. It's a very weird IHOP though, if you do ask me. A lot different from the IHOPs over from where I'm originally from. But man, overall, I'll tell you guys, I've been really thoroughly enjoying this truck that we got. Still not too far. We only got about 5,000 miles on it so far, so it's not like we've been putting in too much work with it. It's still brand new. Smells brand new when you open up the door. It's still got that new truck smell. We actually need to go ahead and hop on over to the right lane here. We're about to merge onto the highway, but it's still got that new truck smell. Very cozy on the inside. The sleeper's not too bad either. We got our chance to use it for the first time a few days ago over there in Arizona. We made our way through there. And Arizona, a completely, you know, nice state as well. We went through, you know, Arizona up through New Mexico was where we finished off at, I believe, in the last episode that we did. But another fantastic, beautiful state here on American Truck Simulator, and luckily for us, luck is on our side right now. We get to actually bypass the way station, so I will take that. We need to wait for this car to get over, and we'll go ahead and merge on over to that left side here. So like I said, a little short little drive, nothing too much. We're basically just doing a favor for a friend here, trying to help him out a little bit with his business, and we actually went ahead and told him, it's like, you know, hey man, if you need any help doing anything, feel free to reach out to us, and we wouldn't have no issue at all helping him out doing a few loads. So we might get Jens back over here, maybe get him to help out if we decide to take something long. But Jens has been doing putting in a good bit of work, if I do say so myself. We hired him a few weeks ago. He didn't have a truck coming in here, so we told him, like, all right man, you know, look, we'll help you out. We'll give you basically my old truck that I was using. You can use that and, you know, do a few hauls. And so we're, you know, he's been doing pretty good. He's been profiting us up about $1,000 to $2,000 a day. Also, you know, he's been making himself a pretty good bit of decent money, so he's been doing pretty good for himself. We're looking to, you know, eventually expand out a little bit more. We have 2 garages. We still got our garage in Washington State over there towards Seattle. We don't use it that much. We can't really sell it. It came with us whenever we first started this operation that we're doing now, so we can't really sell it, but we're kind of settled now in Fort Collins, so we'll be looking to expand a little bit more purchase ourselves a different truck. And like I said, I've been thinking about going towards the Mack truck, giving those a shot. I love the interior on those trucks, and they look badass as well. So that might be something that we look into purchasing, hopefully here before too much longer, maybe another few months or so. We'll do a little bit of work, grind it out, and then potentially get everything settled with from there. And it looks like we're already coming up on Denver over here. This is the best. This is the one of my favorite things about driving this road right here, is getting to go by Denver. Like I said, I've been here, you know, a real life, of course, only one time. My wife's family, she has her aunt and uncle that lives out here, and we came and visited them. Actually went up whichever, you know, of course it's not exactly correct, but we went up onto one of these mountains over here, St. Mary's Glacier or something. Also went to the old hotel where they wrote the one horror movie. I can't even remember the name of that. And been on this interstate right here, of course, straight through here. Oh, let's watch out for this. We got an accident right there. Should have let those people get on, and we actually, as you notice, had to get off there, so it doesn't really matter because okay, I got a little bit confused. I was looking at GPS. We should have gotten off at that exit, but luckily for us, because we weren't paying attention and there was already an accident there, we get to drive through Denver one more time, and we don't have to worry about either because we weren't allowed to get off on that exit. So we've, like I said, we've been through here before. I'm not too sure what all that right there is, but the fair that's up here, I remember slightly there being, you know, almost like a fair carnival set up right over here. But the one big thing that stood out, of course, is the stadium. I mean, of course they're gonna put the stadium where it needs to be, over here on the right side of the road. I was looking the last time we came through here to actually see if they had the big blue horse out there, but I don't think that they do. Not on this right here. I don't think they put that much detail into it. But we've been there before. Pretty cool going back through here and seeing that. And I mean, it looks fantastic. I wish we could actually drive downtown. Not too sure what we'd want to take a, you know, Kenworth W900 downtown Denver for, but it'd be cool if we got the chance to do that. But we're not gonna have the chance. It'd be cool if we could, but we're not gonna have the chance. But we got our exit over here. We need to get over into that right lane if this car will actually let us merge over. I don't think they're gonna let us. Are they? If I hit you, I am so sorry. Just there you go. There you go. Okay. I did not want to be unsafe there, but we needed to take this exit. I do not want to let Tim get lost on a little bit of money here. We do have a little bit of a time limit to get there, and he is a friend, so we don't want to do anything wrong. We can't help there being, you know, of course, an accident on the exit that we got taken off of, and it's not too far. I mean, it maybe took us out maybe 15-20 minutes away from our trip time, and that's completely fine. I mean, it's, you know, for a Saturday, usually unless we have anything actually booked to do work and stuff, usually, you know, we'll take a Saturday and a Sunday off here and there. And Tim hit me up and is like, man, you know, if you're around Fort Collins, I could really use your help. And I'm like, of course, you know, even though we just got back from New Mexico, I'm able to swing right over for an hour drive and make a real quick $4,000. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Not a big deal. And of course, like I told him, we'll start doing a little bit more work for him here in the future. Let's see if we can swing that. We don't want to hurt these animals here. There we go. A little bit of an extended trailer. It's not too bad. Kind of got to hit them wide turns. And we also didn't go, you know, too far to the right there. Go ahead and swing it back over here. Got the chance to show Tim the truck for the very first time. He fell in love with it. Thought it was pretty cool. Of course, he was busy. He didn't get to walk out and, like, you know, take a full tour of it, but he saw it from the from his office window from the inside there. So he liked it. I'm still enjoying the paint job. I like the white steering wheel on the inside. It's something unique, you know. If we're gonna make this our personal company truck, we might as well throw our own little touch into it. But we get to drive through beautiful Colorado one more time, simply because of that accident. And hopefully we don't get that little weird thing where they block off both entrances or exits here. Maybe we'll actually be able to get on, because if not, I'm not too sure how we're gonna be able to make it over there. Probably have to call Tim and tell him, like, you know, hey man, go ahead and give the guys a call. We're gonna be a little bit late here, so hopefully we should be good. We're pulling up here not too far from it. Go ahead and slow down a little bit. These guys are speed limit is 55. We were hitting 65 right there. The cops here are not too friendly. If you're doing something wrong, they're going to give you a ticket for it. There's no warnings, there's no anything. It's just straight up, you know, boom. We're gonna, because you're driving an 18-wheeler, because you're, you know, responsible for other people's lives, we are hitting you with the max that we can. And you can't really complain about it. I mean, it is what it is. They gotta keep the road road safe. Keep big drivers like ourselves, you know, alert on what we're doing. So I don't blame them too much. We actually right here in Denver is the drop-off point. I can see it there on that right side. We'll go ahead and merge back over. Actually, we might not need to. We should probably stick it in this lane right here. But yeah, we got the drop-off point right down here somewhere. So not too bad. We get a good, nice view of Denver there as well. Shouldn't take them too long to get everything situated. We're going to leave the trailer here. We don't have to take it back, so we're going to be good with that point. I'm going to go ahead and slow down a little bit here too, because we also have, there's another garage over there too. Might have to check that out. Actually get a place right here in Denver. And it's not like it's too far away from Tim. If he did need any more help, I don't think anyone's coming over here. I thought for a second that we had to turn. I thought for a second, like I said, we had to turn through right here. And it looks like we're actually taking this to a train station, doing a lot of shipping and stuff here. I didn't think that he was in the business of, you know, throwing live cattle onto a train or, you know, whatever, and just basically shipping them. But I guess that's pretty cool. We'll see if we can't get through here and find that spot. I have to talk with these guys up here at the entrance and see if I can't get someone to direct me where we need to drop it off at here. So there was no one over there. It's pretty much an ATM. You had to get a ticket, but luckily this guy over here was able to help me out on where to drop it off. We actually had someone working in there, able to guide us to it too. So we need to come over here to our right, and we're gonna have to swing it a little bit. Just simply, you know, I don't want to mess anything up here. We are still new drivers as well, so we need to try to keep this as where we can, and we're actually not going to be able to make that. We're gonna have to back up here. We'll just pull her up in here, swing it around, and we'll just make a U-turn real fast. Go ahead and turn the steering wheel as sharp as we can here, really showing that we are new drivers to these people here. This is not what we really want to happen the first time, but it's fine. It's a little bit of an extended cattle trailer. It's not a big deal. Everyone's been there, done that, you know, so it's all good. We'll just make a U-turn right here, and we'll swing it through straight. That's what we should have done the first time. That guy's probably near that truck looking at us like, man, this guy is a safety hazard. He doesn't have any idea what he's doing. But you know what? Hey, we appreciate the help, man. We appreciate the help. So let's see. He said it was somewhere over here. Empty parking spot. We'll see if we can't find that. Easy for these guys. I don't want to knock them around. I mean, you got a 800 pound cow back there. You know, they fall over. It's not like they can just simply get right back up again. And I think that's it right there. Yeah, there we go. Right over here towards the end. So should be too bad to pull her in here. We'll maybe pull up in front of these guys right here. Nah, they don't. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't pull up towards the train tracks. So we'll go ahead and start backing this bad boy up here. Get everything situated to go. And of course, because we are new to driving, even though we own our own company, we're gonna do this in third person just to back her up in here. Looks like we're actually not doing too bad the first time. We should have pulled over just a little bit more, or turned a little bit sooner to kind of get in there a little bit straighter, but we're into a good spot now. We can just straighten up here and pull back in. We're out of these guys' way doing the construction stuff. We're not near a train track, so yeah, we're good. And then we should be able just to back it on up in here from here. Still looking a little bit too sharp. We might have to straighten up just a little bit more here. Shouldn't be too hard. This is easy. This is a lot easier from the last one. Shouldn't have an issue doing this. So luckily they told us, you know, hey, you know, you're good right here. This is fine. We can deal with this. Just go ahead. We'll straighten everything out from here. So pretty nice people. We'll go ahead and drop the load off. Get our payment from Tim. He's going to Venmo us everything over, and boom, just like that. Here comes the money straight through Venmo. That new 2022 Venmo app that we got going on. And we're almost getting close to level 17 as well. So I think once we maybe get to level 25 or so, we might be in a position to buy ourselves a new truck as we're moving up through the ranks here. But if you guys watched this all the way through, thank you very much for taking the chance and clicking on the video. Make sure if you enjoyed it, maybe go ahead and click that subscribe button. Who knows, we're making our way through road to 100. But like I say, guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. If you enjoy it, maybe leave a like, and until the next one, hope you guys have a fantastic and very safe day. We'll see you in the next one. See ya.
If I hate you, then find someone new, baby, but you know